Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Life on the Hill. What I wanted to try to do today is figure out the answer to a question that I've been asking myself, and that is exactly how far can you get in a tree with 4 sticks, and my bottom stick I've got a 2-step aider. Pretty simple task today. Really all I need to do is climb up and drop a tape measure down to see exactly what my platform height is. I'll also kind of give you a height of what would be referential to where your bow would be. So that's kind of the trajectory and the height in which you might be releasing an arrow. Anyway, I've been asking myself this. I've been curious ever since I bought my saddle, is exactly how high can I get? And so I figured we'd answer that question. And some of you guys may be asking the same thing. If you're building your saddle rigs, is 3 sticks enough? Is 4 sticks enough? Do I somehow need a 5th? So hopefully we'll have some answers at the end of this video. So this will be my first stick. Like I said, I've got a 2-step aider on it. That just kind of lets me mount my first stick a little higher so that I can get a little bit more height, sort of stretch this 4-stick method. And so basically, yeah, what you've got there is the daisy chain. But you've got 2-step aider, the bottom of this, and so that allows you to mount this significantly higher to give you, a bit of a boost as far as your height is concerned. Okay, so now I've got to the base of this tree. I've selected this tree. It's a good straight tree just for easy climbing, and it's also about the proper size. You want about the size of a basketball as far as your roundness of the tree and the size of the tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set this first stick, and then once I get to the top, I'll take my tape measure down and we'll see exactly how high I got. And so what I mean by this is, obviously I can hang this stick a lot higher than I usually could if I didn't have this 2-step aider. I've got it set pretty comfortably for a step, and so I mean that just allows me to be, I can cheat and aid myself in getting a little higher here. Okay, now that I'm up here, I can just take my tape measure. We'll see what we got. It's only a 25-foot tape measure. I don't suspect that I'm higher than that. A little bit of a wind today. All right, now that tape's on the ground, I can get a measurement there. Looks like the platform is right at 14 feet. And so if you kind of think, you know, roughly where you might release an arrow from, you're anywhere from 18 feet to 19 feet, you know, or if you're really, you know, angled down, possibly 17 feet. I was just pretty curious, you know, with 4 sticks, how high you could get, you know, setting them with comfortable step variance there. And, you know, this is comfortable for me. I think this will work for most of my hunting needs. Sometimes, you know, a particular setup may require you to get a little higher, in which case you could always buy, you know, more aiders. You could put a 1-step aider on every single stick, and then obviously that's going to stretch your sticks, or you could pack in and buy another stick. Now obviously for weight savings, I would probably suggest doing the aiders. If you're careful with those, they're good and solid as well. And they weigh half as much, you know, weigh, and obviously they also weigh a whole lot less than, you know, an additional stick would. But yeah, so I'm at platform height of 14 feet, and this is just right at the exact same height as the top of my last step. You could step it up a little higher. Some people will put their platform up higher, but me personally, I like to be able to step around and reach around that tree like I've discussed in my last video. And so because this step's here, it's an easy transition and an easy movement to get over there. Whereas, you know, if this was, you know, about a step's length apart, then I wouldn't be able to do that. And then, so then you're having to, it just makes that difficult, or to me, it just makes that maneuver a little bit more difficult. So I like having this extra step right here. Kind of widens your platform out for you. What I'll do now is I'll get down and I'll give you a few of my final thoughts. Okay, so maybe you've heard of an aider, maybe you've not. Basically, an aider is simply to aid you in getting higher. And so I've got this 2-step aider here made out of Amsteel, and it just connects to the bottom of your step here, and it literally allows you to, you know, stretch the step. It's pretty simple. The best thing that I've found to do is, you know, you get your foot in there, and if you just really dig and drive your toe into the tree here, you're very solid. And so you do that, get the second one in there, and then you're on your way. And on the descent, you just got to be careful, make sure that you get your foot in there. And then again, just keep that toe driven into the to the bark here, and you're in the clear. It's just a good way to save on weight, but also allow you to get a little higher. So I'm a big fan of these aiders here. You can make your own if you trust your ability to work with Amsteel, but I bought these online, and what I'll do is I'll link these below to the website that I got them from, and if you are interested, you can pick some up. So yeah, I mean, 14 feet, I'm totally fine with that. I'm pleasantly surprised, actually. It's about what I thought I would be. I mean, 14 feet is gonna cover me for most all of the hunting scenarios that I'm ever in. And so I'm excited about that. So hopefully this video was helpful. Maybe you're just looking into getting into a saddle, and you're looking at the stick options that are there. A lot of them are commonly sold in bundles of 4, like this Hawk's bundle was. I bought a pack of 4. And so maybe you're looking at that and you're wondering, well, exactly how high can that be? So it's a 20-inch step. Roughly how high can I get? And so I'm not a tall guy. Like I said, I'm about 5'8", 5'9", and I set these at a comfortable height as far as my stride is concerned, trying to keep in mind what it's going to be like later in the season when you've got 3 or 4 layers on. Obviously you can't stretch as far, so it's got to be repeatable. I guess earlier in the season you could get higher if you wanted to, but anyway, 14 feet to platform height, that's sufficient for most of my needs. And hopefully this helped answer some questions if you had any. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and thanks for stopping by Life on the Hill. We'll catch you in the next one.